When we're looking back at all of 2025, the $30 earbuds market honestly hasn't had any truly reliable new release. We had a Space Travel 2 at one point, it caused a whole wave of hype. But right after the hype, a lot of doubt followed. The budget segment still feels like it's being held up by older veterans. Like you get Soundcore, TOZO NC9, G-Lab G-Buds Mini, etc. Or those 2024 releases that go price cut down to the $30, like the MK2 Pro. And today, I finally got my hands on something new. Series Max Mark II from the Sosa. The look is elegant, the color and texture totally give off some Sony vibe. It claims to have a strong ANC, good sound quality, decent battery life and latency, plus it also supports dual devices connection. That just sounds sauce for me, do you? So is it actually legit? Let's find out. Alright, let's start with its downside. The design does resemble the XM5 a little. The bean-shaped earbuds always have that natural fit barrier for some people. Even though the insertion angle is well-tuned and shells are lightweight actually, and the included ear tips are only in 3 sizes, which definitely won't fit users with very tiny or very big ear canal. Next is the noise cancellation. The Series Max Mark II's ANC just isn't great. Yes, there is basically no ear pressure and no major trigger noise delay issues, but overall bandwidth and average depth just can't hold up against other options in this price range. It only slightly beats the Space Travel 2 in the vocals and high frequency reduction. Thanks to the bean-shaped build and passive isolation, it can block around 70% subway noise and about 40% human voices, which is barely accessible. Transparency mode is also pretty mid, I would say. Not the most natural, a bit stuffy. Vocal boost is there, but without that airy, open feeling. Now, to the good part, the sound. And this is where the Series Max Mark II absolutely shines. Series Max Mark II has one of the most unique sound signature I've heard at this price range. From the graph, the bass peak sits around the 50 to 100 Hz. Not much sub-bass rumble, but you do get extra clarity and better listenability. The 100 and 200 Hz region is boosted by about 3 to 5 dB, gives a bit more presence and live energy. But the key part is of the 3 kHz. There is a deep between the 4 to 5 kHz, which tempts sibilance extremely well. Past the 6 kHz, the extension isn't the most natural, but the real roll-off only starts near the 50 kHz. And that leads to the Mark II's biggest surprise. Its horizontal soundstage is wide, really wide. The imaging spreads out like the shell-shaped theater. High hits and the triangle hits, you can literally hear them coming from the outside, like behind your ears. The vertical layering is distinguishable, though not amazing though, but overall the resolution still feels quite strong. Compared to the Sony C510, which basically 3/4 of the 7 kHz, Mark II keeps the sparkle alive. You see, the TOZO NC9 also has the decent treble, but the Mark II's clever 4 to 5 kHz deep lets the upper frequencies stay noticeable without pulling too much attention to vocals. You get to hear the whole musical atmosphere instead of getting dragged into the mid-range. So yeah, Series Max Mark II is currently the best sounding earbuds you can buy for $30. I'm not gonna say it's a directly replacement for QCY MK2 Pro or TOZO NC9 for, you know, like the V-shape lovers, but in pure technical and performance and tuning, it's absolutely top tier. And yes, it crushes the Sony C510. If you're not into heavy V-shape tuning, this is the one for you. I also made a separate sound demo for you guys, link in the description if you want to check it out. Another wing is the latency. Series Max Mark II has really low latency with game mode on, currently unbeatable in this price range as well. Watching a movie is totally fine. Playing Genshin Impact, also no problem. And since we are talking about gaming, the battery life is also need to be considered, right? Like it's rated at 12 hours, which, yeah, no. This is based on my own testing. With AAC codec and ANC on, it's about 9 hours with single use. And with LDAC codec and ANC on, it's about 6 hours single use. I would say it's pretty normal for this price bracket. Lastly, let's talk about call quality. So this is Series Max Mark II sound
sounds like in the indoor environment, I think it sounds totally fine. I just hope it doesn't fall apart in wind like the Space Travel 2 did. The full core quality test is in the separate video too, link in the description.
Overall, the Series Max Mark II is a surprisingly solid product, and honestly, it makes total sense now why it's sent by the Series Max X end up getting copied by the final audio. The tuning and the build quality is just that good. The build, the feature, and the sound all extremely competitive. Unless your number one priority is ANC, if you want the best sound quality you can get at $30, Series Max Mark II is absolutely the one you shouldn't miss. Okay, that's for today's video. For the full testing results, click the card on the top right or the link in the description. I'm Steve, hit that subscribe button, and I see you in the next one.